Hi there, my name is Kyle Loafman. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, we're just going to chat a little bit about just this week in general. Um, yeah, just as kind of like a journal entry kind of thing, I guess. But, anyways, yeah, so this week I meant to release a video the last 2 days. I wanted to earlier in the week, but I was just really busy with work and sectionals and such. So I was like, okay, we'll just do it Wednesday. And then Wednesday came and I was trying like 2 or 3 different projects, and I was not really feeling comfortable about any of them. So I was like, well, this sucks, but I don't really have anything. So today's video, we're just going to talk just because the video I wanted to release today, that I actually started yesterday. Because I thought, yeah, I started it yesterday, got into it. I was like, this is awesome. And then I did a recording. Wasn't satisfied with it completely. So I was like, whatever, I'll just finish it tomorrow. Today came, and I spent a lot of time on it, and it's a lot closer to being done, but it's still not ready. It'll be finished tomorrow and posted out tomorrow. Should be a really cool one. I was exploring more because one of my original ideas was I was going to do something that I call a sound exploration journal, where I just explore different sounds and ways of making sounds on different instruments. I started on my tuba, wasn't very satisfied with the sounds that I was producing or how to put it together. And then I was like, maybe I can just make a video of showing off some of the different instruments I have, because I've not a lot, but I have a few cool instruments around. And so I went into talking about this instrument, Arturia's Microfreak. And excuse the cat back there, but um, and I went into just talking about like how you can change the sound and stuff, and then I settled on something. I was like, this is so cool. I have to do some sort of jam based on this sound. And I started it. My initial thought was I was gonna open with it, do some melodic stuff on tuba on top of it, and then later add a bass line with my looper pedal and continue to riff off of it. The issue with trying to sync up this device with my looper pedal is that since they're not synchronized at all, you'll have to be exactly precise with the placement of the loop. Otherwise, it'll get off really fast. I might share like 1 or 2 little clips of just some of the recordings I took that were like very desynced, where it started off great and then like 2 or 3, 4 loops later, it was not synced at all, which is the challenge with using a looper pedal with any sort of recording. I think it's a worthwhile challenge, but it's not the kind of challenge that if you haven't really done something like this, that you can do in a single day. I'm sure I could do this, and if I spent a little bit more time into it, like try to record and release it next week, but I really want to get this out as fast as I can, so I used the next best thing, which is FL Studio, um, and just recorded each part separately. And the thing that frustrated me with this part is that I thought, I'm going to try to just record the entire bass line in one take. And what I mean by that is recording the entire bass line part that I wanted, like in its entirety. Even though it's the same pattern repeating, I wanted to do just one single recording instead of recording the pattern once and then copying and pasting, but I wanted to record it all in one take. Of course, it took me a few more takes than I care to admit to finally settle on one that was really good. But yeah, I think it's a good challenge though. And I saw there was a short somewhere out there that was an interview with the guy who recorded the bass line for Michael Jackson's Thriller. And he said, yeah, I did that all in one take. I didn't cut and splice anything, I just played it through. And he was saying, yeah, it's this way you feel more locked into the groove. And it's so true. It's so true. And I know I think a clue with this too is you've got to kind of lessen the perfection meter for a minute. Of course, yeah, with the end product, we want it to be great, as good as possible, right? But until we get to the end product, be okay with making little mistakes here and there. Just focus on playing that bass line. And then eventually, yeah, it'll come together. That's what happened to me. I had one that was really good, but it still had a few flaws. I was like, okay, we can keep going. And I recorded a little bit more, settled on a couple that were like, this is not really it. And then finally, I got one that was the take. So you really just got to keep at it with bass lines, especially when it's something like that where it's in your head entirely. Like, I wrote it down somewhere, but throughout this whole process, I tried my best just to listen and play it from memory, which I think is important when you're doing this kind of thing. So yeah, here's a quick sample of my Space Vibe song. I don't have a really good title for it, but if you have a good title from this video, or after you hear the full version tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, let me know. I'd be pretty open to naming. Otherwise, it's just going to be Space Vibes. But anyways, here we go.